Hey Green Meadows families and friends, and welcome back to the next in our Zooming In on Green Meadows series. Today's guest is Mrs. Lindsay Hobbs. She's our reading interventionist at Green Meadows, and if you watch today's video, you may learn about some other things she's done at Green Meadows as well. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. The more subscribers we have, the more our channel is suggested to other people so that we can get new viewers checking in on Green Meadows as well. Also, if you're still looking for some Green Meadows gear, don't forget to check the BSN Sports link in the description below. A portion of the proceeds provided by your purchases go back to the PTO so we can buy great things for our school and students to use. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you after the break. Hey Green Meadows, today we have Miss Hobbs coming to us. She's in her apartment with her dog and is ready and raring to talk to you guys, and I'm sure she is super excited about these interesting questions she's going to get. So without further ado, we have Miss Hobbs.
Hey, good morning, guys. I miss you all so much. I'm happy to be here today.
We're happy to have you. Excited to get to know you a little bit better. I know you pretty well, but I'll be surprised to get the answer to some of these questions today.
Sounds good.
Okay, so we'll get right into it with our Green Meadows questions first. I think the first one is going to be kind of an interesting question for you anyway. So the first question is, how long have you worked at Green Meadows, and did you teach or work anywhere else before or during your time at Green Meadows?
So, as some of you know, I have kind of an interesting history with my work history. I'll start at the beginning and then get to the interesting part. I was a para for 2 years, working with special education students before I started teaching. And then I taught for a year in Blackford County Schools, which is over close to Muncie, if you know where that is. I taught 5th and 6th grade language arts and social studies. And then I came to Green Meadows. I taught 5th grade, and then I moved 4th grade, and and then I left. My husband and I moved to Virginia, and I taught 5th grade in Virginia for literally one semester, and then we decided to move back home to Indiana, and I came right back to Green Meadows because it's definitely where I wanted to be. And I taught 4th grade, and then this year I'm literacy, and I can't even say it, literacy interventionist.
Well, we were glad to get you back after that one semester. We were pretty excited to hear Mr. Johnson tell us you had asked him to come back, and he didn't even let any of us know and just told you yes. So it was pretty fun.
I called him on Mother's Day, or no, I emailed him on Mother's Day, and he like stepped out of church with his mom to like call me and talk to me. It was really interesting.
I bet it was fun. Okay, so since we know you love it here and you actually came back after moving out of the state, what's your favorite part about working at Green Meadows?
Oh man, there's a lot of favorites. I think working with the people that we get to work with every day, there's always somebody to laugh with and joke with and have fun with, and that's like half the reason to come to Green Meadows every day is because you get to have fun and go to work. But also we have such great kids and great families, and they make it a little bit easier to come every day because you know that like you know that you're coming into a pretty good environment every day, and I think that makes it so worth it.
I would agree. We love joking around and enjoying the people that we work with, and the kids are great as well. So it's best of both worlds, I think. Okay, so there's the Green Meadows questions down. That's the nitty gritty stuff. Now we're going to get into the interesting things, and I think there are 2 questions on here that we haven't asked anyone so far. So even if you've done your research, you may not know what they are so far. Watching all those old videos doesn't always get you. So
no pressure or anything.
That's right. Okay, let's start with what professional sport would you like to play the most?
Ooh, that's a good one. I have 2. I think I'm gonna go hockey because I love watching hockey and I think it would be really fun. But I also like don't know that I'm cut out for hockey at all, which I think would make it even more fun because I can hardly like stay up on ice skates. So I think it'd be fun to try it.
That's great. I forgot that you were a St. Louis Blues fan. That just hit me when you said that.
Yeah.
It'd be a little bit difficult to play hockey and then come in and teach the kids proper reading strategies without some of those teeth.
I probably have a few broken bones, a few missing teeth, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I like it so far. Okay. This is a question I asked Mr. Johnson. What would you put between two slices of bread?
I would probably do peanut butter and jelly. That's my favorite sandwich. I'm not a big lunch meat fan, so peanut butter and jelly is usually my go-to if we have it. We're out of jelly right now, which has been like the saddest thing ever when you just really want some peanut butter and jelly. That or a grilled cheese, I think, are my two that I would go to.
Okay. Mr. Johnson was also peanut butter and jelly. So throwing in the grilled cheese there at the end kind of differentiates you a little bit, I think. Okay. So far, so good. Let's see. How about something that makes you think a little bit? Okay. If you could create a new law that everyone had to follow, what would it be?
A new law that everybody has to follow. Oh, that's a hard one. Um, I think that I would probably maybe this is a hard one. If you adopt a pet, you have to like take care of it in like a certain way, I think. Because I see so many people who like don't put their dogs on leashes around the apartments and stuff like that. And I'm like, I wish that everybody would like follow like a really pretty well like set of rules so that everybody can be safe and happy with their animal.
Checklist you have to follow every time in order to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
my dog's not super friendly with other dogs, so like everybody's like, "Oh, my dog's so nice," and I'm like, "Yeah, but mine's not." So I need you to like keep your dog over there so I can keep mine safe too.
Right. Although yours is nice, mine's mildly vicious, and I don't want to end up in a fight. Okay. Um, let's see. How about this one? I don't think I've asked anybody this one. What scares you?
There's a couple things that I can think of off the top of my head. The first one is like crowds. I don't do well in crowds. I don't like when people are coming at me. I'm a little claustrophobic when it comes to that. So that's really like sends me into a bit of a panic. And probably the other thing is bugs, which sounds stupid. Grasshoppers, crickets are my least favorite thing. They scare me. Like if I have to walk by a cricket and it jumps, I can't handle it. Like so, those are two pretty big ones that scare me. Also, geese. My husband makes fun of me for the geese because anytime we walk near like a goose, I like move so he has to be next to it, and I can like have an exit strategy just in case it like comes at me.
Geese can be mean. We know that from having them at school, so I don't blame you for being a little bit leery of them.
Oh, my husband makes fun of me. He's like, "What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "I
Yeah,
don't like them. They are not nice."
they hiss. They have big wings. It's not pleasant. So yeah, too many of those around the school building. Okay, let's do last question. Same question I've asked everybody. What is your favorite app on your phone?
I have two. I'm going the same with everybody else. I spend probably most of my time on Instagram. I enjoy looking at other people's pictures. I enjoy the fact that like it is just pictures and I can kind of see everybody's life, but also you can kind of go out and see what celebrities are doing or different places around the world. But I think my second favorite and the one I'm on a lot is Pinterest. I love like looking up new recipes and trying to find something that like I can make that's healthier. So I spend a lot of time on both of those apps, I think.
Okay. All right. Pinterest is a new one. We haven't heard that one yet. So Instagram seems to be pretty popular, and Pinterest. Okay. Yeah, I've looked on there many times to see things to add around the house that I've really liked and never done. So I
I know
think that's how a lot
I
of
have
people
like
are.
a whole thing for haircuts. I have like recipes. I have like a ton of stuff on Pinterest.
It's the wrong time to be looking up haircuts. It's going to be a while before you can get one of those.
I just shaved my
All right.
husband's head because he was like dying. His hair was so out of control, so we just shaved it off.
Is it clean or did you just buzz it down?
Just buzzed it down. I was like,
Oh, okay.
there is no way I am capable of doing anything else.
I have almost gone all the way clean. It's pretty close to my scalp, but we'll see what happens. So.
I told him he wasn't allowed to do that. So.
Okay. Well, we want to say thank you for helping us out with these questions today. Is there anything that you would like to say to any of the people that are watching?
Thanks so much for having me, guys. We miss you so much. We can't wait to get back to school and see everybody. Keep working, keep trying to make the best of it, and make sure you enjoy this awesome day outside. You probably won't, it might not be awesome when you see this, but it's sunny and nice, and I hope it is when you actually see this interview.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay. And last of all, who would you think you would like to see next for our Zooming In on Green Meadows series? Who's the next person in the building?
Okay, so I've been thinking about this a little bit. I know we've had a 3rd grade, a 5th grade, we've had some admin specials. So I think I'm going to go with special education and go with Mrs. Woods.
Mrs. Wood. Okay, Mrs. Woods. All right. That's not who I thought you were going to pick, but I like it. We're still spreading everything out. We're not sticking to one team, so a good answer. All right. Well, thank you again for joining us today. It's been a pleasure having you. We miss seeing you in the building. Well, I guess I can't say we miss seeing you in the building since I haven't been there, but we miss seeing you in person. And one of these days we'll get back all together and it'll be nice and a new normal. So thanks again.
Definitely can't wait for that. Thanks for having me. Yes, let's do it. Like, are you ready to reach? The bark, the one bark. It's good to know because I'm really bad at like filling in like silence.